Hello fellow crafters, Janine here. This week and for the next couple of weeks I'm going to be bringing you a series on how to work with the Red Heart Sashay yarn, which I'm sure you've seen in stores is the pretty yarn that has the kind of lacy edging. This week I'm going to be showing you how to hand crochet a little scarf like this. See, we leave a little bit of the tassel on the end with the netting. But this little scarf can be worn a couple of different ways. You can tie the ends together like so, very simply, and wear it as an infinity scarf if that's how you choose to do it. Or you can double it up and wear it as a cowl. Or you can leave the ends open and not tied and wear it as a wrap scarf. You can either just let it hang loose this way, or you can wrap it around and let the ends hang that way. So there's a number of different ways you can wear this scarf, and today I'm just going to show you how to make this. I made this in about 20 minutes. It really doesn't take very long at all. This is what the packaging for the Red Heart Sashay yarn looks like, and it just comes in a small skein. It's not very long, and when you open it up you see that it is lacy or a netting. So we're going to begin by just making a simple slip knot, and that's fairly basic, and then we're just going to hand chain the entire length of the skein of yarn. And you just pull the tail through the loop, making a new loop, and you just continue on like this. Now you want to make sure you don't make the loops too tight. This is just a very loose chain stitch, and we're just going to continue on this way through the entire skein, and that should only take you about 10 minutes. That's about how long it took me, and I'm not terribly fast. And I love this yarn with its variegated colors. It's really pretty. And it has a lace thread that runs, a metallic thread that runs through it. That just gives it a little bit of sparkle and a little extra, something extra special. And once you've chained the entire skein of yarn, you're going to have an extremely long chain. And if you wanted to, you could stop right there and just wrap it several times and wear it that way. But I'm going to double chain it. So I just pull the tail through the last loop and tighten it up. And that's how you secure the end of the yarn, or the end of the scarf chain. And I'm going to go back to where I originally started. You can see how long it is. And starting back at that first knot, where I left a little bit of a tail there, you can see the, and we're going to leave that there as a tassel. But I'm just going to make another slip knot, and I'm going to secure it as close to that first knot as possible so that you don't see a bunch of knots and gaps in between. I'm going to hide pretty much the first knot within the second knot. And it takes a little work just to get it there. But this is where you do want to take your time, because it does make the finished product look a lot nicer. And again, we're just going to start chaining. Very simple. You just take that through that open loop and grab your tail and tighten a little bit. Not too tight. Again, we want to leave it a little bit loose. And you just continue pulling your tail through your loops, creating a new loop. And you do this process all the way to the end again. And this is just going to make the scarf a little shorter and a little bulkier, which is the look that I desired for this project. Now once you get to the end again you're just going to pull your tail through or complete your last chain as close to the very end as possible, and then just pull the tail through, again securing the second knot over the first knot as completely as possible to disguise it. And again, you're just going to leave a little tail of the original yarn that's unchained hanging out, and it's going to be your tassel, which makes it just a lot easier to finish the product and not have to be very fussy with it. And you see it took a little while to get that first knot disguised, and basically you just want to trim the tassels so that they're even. Open them up a little bit to make it a little more decorative looking, and that's it. You're all done. You should have a completed double crocheted or double chained scarf, and this is what it would look like, leaving it the ends untied and wrapped around the neck. If you tied the ends, you could make a long infinity scarf, or you could double that infinity scarf and have a cowl. Thanks so much for watching, and please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe.